You ain't driving your nigga mate out of here.
Get away from my car.
No, you get away from your car. You want to act like a nigga? Then you just get your daughter and walk with the rest of the niggas. What y'all think we ought to do with Mrs. Martin Luther Coon, huh? Show you what we think about niggas. Martin. If she leaves, she walks with the rest of the niggas.
In the last video, I discussed this, and I'll see when it'll let me finish watching the movie. I redid this video, and I discussed how I don't have the right to use my devices. And you're seeing the evidence. I deleted the other video and said that I'll take my time and do this another strategy. And if you would have heard the other video, this is evidence of what I was stating, that I don't have rights to use my devices properly. Okay, so in this movie, A Long Walk Home, the data just cut off. I just spoke of this of another video. Okay, so to pull this off in 2025, what you just saw is a little tricky, okay? Because supposedly there's civil rights and there's laws. I don't know, perhaps maybe give that party a criminal trespass. At locations you don't want them in, just give them a criminal trespass. That way they can't present themselves in that environment without going to jail. To how to pull that off, just blatantly lie on them. Sometimes not even an excuse like using transit. Just blatantly lie and say there's a criminal trespass that don't exist. Perhaps, I don't know, the child that you saw crying, that was my 8-year-old that was crying several years ago when she saw the police department take my freedom for profit. So I need to calm down. So she witnessed the police department take my freedom for profit, and she had the same tears, but I don't know if it would be any different because it's a black child. She had the same tears when stepmom demanded that I left, and I hadn't seen her in years. In addition to add insults to injuries, stepmom said she was giving her way to CPS because she had the same pain. In that video, her mother hugged her and gave her compassion and love. This child was threatened to be given away to CPS for showing pain and suffering, enforced by the government. So another strategy the government can use to violate my rights, keeping me in the problem, I don't know, just enlist churches. Don't give her freedom of a religion scheme so she can't be here. Don't help her, period. Just like the man said, if you want to give your NIGGR friend a ride, you walk like the rest of the NIGGERs. So I assume that's what's happening at church. I really don't know on why these people are retrogressing. And to add insult to injury, locations are enlisted to be psychologically abusive and to become abusers. Not only not help me to be psychologically abusive, even my own family and friends. So the transit, to pull off depriving me of transit, I don't know, maybe have the bus drivers drive reckless and then scare me using transit. That way it'll deter me from using it. I don't know, unless someone to threaten me and lock me on the transit while I'm trying to use it. I don't know, if I try to get off, lock me in and not let me off at my stop. That's an avenue to keep me from riding it. I don't know, just could put garage on transit. Just put garage on it when I'm desperate trying to use transit. Nobody would ever believe it anyway. I can't use it if you won't stop and there's a garage on it. That way you don't get charges. I don't know, maybe just perhaps have the police come and a blatant lie. Just have them show up and demand that I get off the bus. I don't know. Perhaps maybe just take my freedom from nowhere for using transit, and then deprive me of my right to go to court to combat or figure out why you're doing it. I don't know. Maybe arresting someone at locations that are vital to her with assaults. You just saw that woman get slapped. She didn't get slapped by a police officer. She didn't get assaulted by a police officer. She didn't get drugged out of her church. You saw the community amongst others that were with the same struggle. I have no community. I'm robbed of it. I'm isolated, even from my own family and children. So it's a little different. I can relate to some of the circumstances, and some of it I can't. Maybe a little bit more extreme. And my situation may be a little bit more extreme because I'm isolated in my abuse. They have the community amongst each other. I don't have that. So I just thought that you should, know how we've retrogressed and how you can pull it off in 2025. Like I said, he busted her car windows out. That's a little different strategy with me. Just take my freedom. I pay cash for a car, or I pay a car off, and they'll just scam to take my freedom, and then all my hard work is just down the drain. Yeah, they can work. She's a maid in this movie. I try to work, and my jobs slander me to keep me from working there. So it's kind of fruitless. I thought, it's kind of fruitless. I have some things in the oven. This is just a video diary of my experiences. And I guess they don't like me watching this movie. And as they've done for years, this is what they do. I don't have rights to use my communication on my phone. Years of calling scammers that are prearranged before I place the call to start arguments and be psychologically abusive just because I want the services. So I'm paying a phone bill for services I can't use. AT&T gave me a criminal trespass and never gave me the services that I paid for. I've never seen anyone in these movies that are picking up a phone and can't use it, calling people that are starting arguments all over the country. Okay, well, this is how we've retrogressed.